She wasn't comfortable with the pap smear. She knew something was wrong, but she trusted him.
The wrong lab results can be a matter of life and death. Dangerous diagnosis. A Night Team special report. Live from the news station, this is 7 News at 10.
Now to a 7 News investigation. With billions of lab tests each year, medical mistakes do happen, sometimes with deadly consequences. Tonight, her special assignment report, Lynn Martinez explains how you can avoid a dangerous diagnosis.
Positive or negative. When it comes to our lab results, we trust they are right. Delilah Marshall did. Unfortunately, that trust would betray her.
She wasn't comfortable with the pap smear. She knew something was wrong, but she trusted them.
Over a 5-year period, Delilah had repeated vaginal bleeding. Doctors did 6 pap smears. 3 were normal, 3 abnormal. Despite that, doctors continued to blame her symptoms on an infection.
She was being treated at a government-run clinic and had 3 abnormal pap smears that were completely disregarded in favor of 3 normal pap smears that were frankly misread and unreliable.
Unreliable because Delilah had cervical cancer, and they missed it.
By the time they figured out that it was cancer, it's too late. What are you going to do? The cancer's everywhere in there.
At just 40 years old, she was dead, leaving 4 children behind. Dead from a cancer that should have been caught.
They just were negligent. There's no other way to put it. My sister should not have died this way.
Unfortunately, Delilah's story is not uncommon. In Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Dolores Gary and Karen Smith both died of cervical cancer. A lab tech skimmed over their slides and possibly did not even read them. A judge actually found the lab guilty of 2 counts of reckless homicide, and they were ordered to pay the maximum fine of $10,000 on each count.
My God tells me that I should forgive. But it's hard to forgive when nobody wants to admit that they murdered my sister.
I hope no one ever has to go through this.
Last month, in the state of New York, a mother got a radical double mastectomy, only to be told 2 weeks later it was all a mistake.
They told me, basically, you didn't have cancer and you never did.
So if you're thinking to yourself, these cases are the exception, there's no way that can happen to me, listen to this. With over 7 billion lab tests performed every single year, there's plenty of room for error.
Pap smears are particularly interesting. 1 in 20 women will be told that they have a normal test when they really don't. It's very scary.
No matter what kind of test you have, you need to protect yourself. Ask your doctor what lab he or she uses. Make sure that lab is accredited and approved by the College of American Pathologists. Then, when you do go in for a test, ask to see your specimen and make sure it has your name on it.
One of the most common errors that's made is the wrong name. So as your specimen is being done, make sure that the name that goes on it is yours.
When the tests come back, ask for the lab's pathology report. You might see something your doctor missed.
It may say, almost looks like cancer, can't rule out cancer. Further testing is indicated. Language like that is often put on a path report, and while a doctor or nurse may disregard it, I doubt very much that when you see that, you're going to disregard it.
And most importantly, trust your gut instinct. If a lab result does not seem right, speak up. Ask for another test.
When you get a result that doesn't fit the picture and the symptoms that you're having, there's nothing wrong with asking for a second opinion.
The government-run clinic in Delilah's case reached a settlement with her family, but the family says no amount of money can make up for its dangerous diagnosis.
There's no monetary value that could be placed on someone's life. The most important person that these 4 kids need in their life, she's not there. She will never be there again.
On special assignment, I'm Lynn Martinez, 7 News.
Keep in mind you have the right to have your slides reviewed by another pathologist or hospital. Most insurers will pay for a second opinion.
Coming up at